Let me tell you something that genuinely concerning, and if you're retired or close to it, it probably should keep you up at night too. As we sit here in January 2026, the Social Security Trust Fund has less than 7 years left before it runs out of money. 7 years. That puts us in 2033. And when that happens, if Congress does nothing, every single person receiving Social Security will see their check cut by about 23% overnight. Across the board. Doesn't matter if you worked 10 years or 40 years. Doesn't matter if you planned your entire retirement around that check. 23% gone, just like that. Now I know what you're thinking. Frank, the government won't let that happen. And you might be right, but here's the problem. They've known about this for decades, and they still haven't fixed it. Quick note before we go further. If this is the kind of information you want explained plainly, without political spin, hit the like button and subscribe. It helps this channel reach other retirees who need to hear this. Why this is real, not fear. The 2025 Social Security Trustees Report came out, and guess what? The situation didn't improve. It actually got worse. The combined trust funds, which were once projected to last until late 2034, are now expected to run out earlier in 2034. Why? Because Congress passed 2 laws that sounded great on paper but made the financial problem worse. The Social Security Fairness Act and the One Big Beautiful Bill Act together, they're expected to cost the system nearly $400 billion over the next decade. Now let's talk about what this means for real people. The average Social Security check today is about $2,080 a month. After the 2026 cost of living adjustment, maybe it rises to around $2,740, but when the trust fund runs dry, that same check drops to about $1,546 a month. That's $460 less every single month. Over $5,500 a year, gone. And this isn't some far-off future problem. If you're 60 years old right now, you'll hit full retirement age the same year the trust fund runs out. If you're already retired and in your late 60s, you're going to live through this. This is happening on our watch. The real reason Social Security is in trouble. The math behind this is brutal, but simple. Back in 1960, there were more than 5 workers paying into Social Security for every 1 person collecting benefits. Today, we're down to about 3 workers per beneficiary. And by mid-century, that drops to less than 2.5. We're also in what's called peak 65. From 2024 through 2027, more than 4.1 million Americans turn 65 every year. That's the largest retirement surge in U.S. history. The system was never designed for this ratio. And here's something most people don't realize. When Social Security started, if you reached 65, you lived another 13.7 years on average. Today, that number is over 20 years. People are living longer, which is wonderful, but birth rates have collapsed. So we've got more retirees, living much longer, supported by fewer workers. That's not politics. That's arithmetic. If this explanation is helping you understand what's really going on, let me know in the comments. Were you aware of how close this actually is? Why Congress hasn't fixed it? People ask me all the time, Frank, why hasn't Congress fixed this? Simple answer, because every solution makes someone angry. Raise payroll taxes, workers and businesses revolt. Raise the retirement age, people in physical jobs say it's impossible. Cut benefits, nobody wants that. Means test Social Security, people feel punished for being responsible. So Congress has spent decades kicking the can down the road. And now, we're running out of road. Let me walk you through the actual options being discussed in Washington so you understand what might be coming. Option 1. Raise or remove the payroll tax cap. Right now, in 2026, you only pay Social Security tax on the first $184,500 of income. After that, you stop paying for the year. Someone making $50,000 pays Social Security tax on every dollar they earn. Someone making $1 million, they're done paying by February. Raising or eliminating that cap could close 30 to 40% of the funding gap. But here's the catch. Social Security has always been insurance, not welfare. You pay in, you get something back. If high earners pay far more but never receive higher benefits, you fundamentally change the program. That makes it politically difficult. Option 2, raise the retirement age. Another proposal is raising full retirement age from 67 to 69. That saves money because people collect benefits for fewer years. But this hits blue-collar and lower-income workers the hardest. If you're a desk worker, 69 might be fine. If you're a nurse, construction worker, factory worker, your body may not cooperate. Life expectancy has risen mostly for wealthy Americans, not everyone. This option could address 40 to 50% of the shortfall, but it's controversial. Other options. Change the cost of living formula, chain CPI. Sounds technical, but it quietly cuts benefits over time. Means testing, logical on paper, politically toxic in reality. Raise payroll tax rates slightly. Even a small increase helps, but Americans hate tax hikes. The most likely outcome? A combination of everything, just like in 1983. But here's the danger. The longer Congress waits, the harsher the fixes become. What you need to do right now, you cannot build your retirement plan on hope. Hope is not a financial strategy. You need to assume your Social Security benefit will be less than what's currently promised. Maybe it's 10% less, maybe 15%. Worst case, 23%. If you're still working, max out retirement accounts. Build savings that don't depend on government promises. If you're retired or close, stress test your plan. Run the numbers with a 20% cut. Adjust now, not later. That might mean working a little longer, cutting expenses, downsizing, relocating, or supplementing income part-time. None of these are fun, but they're better than running out of money at 80, and claiming strategy matters. Waiting until 70 can increase your benefit by 32%. There's no one-size-fits-all answer, only informed decisions. Here's the bottom line. Social Security is not disappearing. Even if Congress does nothing, payroll taxes will still cover about 77% of benefits. But 77% isn't 100%. That missing 23% is real money. Groceries, utilities, prescriptions. You've worked your whole life. You've paid into the system. You deserve financial security, but the government is not going to save you. Your kids probably can't either. This is on you. And the good news, you still have time. 7 years may not sound like much, but it's enough if you act now. If you want more straight talk retirement guidance, subscribe to Retirees Info. Share this video with someone who's counting on Social Security. And comment below, what worries you most about retirement right now? I read the comments, and future videos are built around your questions. This is your retirement. Don't leave it to chance.